So guys, if you ever get confused about where to use much, many, a lot of and lots of, then this video is for you. Let's get started. Much, many, a lot of and lots of are used to express that there is a large quantity or large amount of something. It means I have 2 candies. Now I can't say I have a lot of candies. Why? Because I just have 2. But suppose that if I have 15 or 20 candies, now there I can say that I have a lot of candies. So it is clear that we use much, many, a lot of and lots of to show the large amount, not the less amount. Now the question comes here. What's the difference between much, many, a lot of and lots of? So let's start with much and many. Much is used with uncountable nouns and many is used with countable nouns. So what are uncountable and countable nouns? Uncountable nouns are those nouns that cannot be counted and don't have plural form. For example, water, time, air, money, sugar. You can't count them. You can't say 2 water or 3 time or 4 air, 5 money or 2 sugar. So these all are not countable and also they don't have plural form. Like we can say water but we can't say waters. Same with time. We can say time but we can't say times. Air, yes. Airs, no. Money, correct. Monies, no. Sugar, okay. Sugars, not correct. So these all are uncountable nouns. Why? Because we can't count them and they don't have plural form. Now, countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted and have plural form. For example, books, trees, people, children. Now you can say 3 books or 5 trees or 6 people or 7 children. So these are countable nouns because they have plural form and we can count them. As I told you, much is used with uncountable nouns. Let's look at some example. I don't have much time. He doesn't need much money. Does it use much electricity? In these sentences, time, money, and electricity are uncountable nouns. We cannot count them, so we use much before them. And many is used with countable nouns. For example, I don't have many friends. There aren't many chairs in the room. Do you think many people will go? Here, chairs, friends, and people are countable nouns. So we use many before them. Have you noticed something here? The examples are negative and question sentences. That's because we mainly use much and many for
negative and question sentences.
But guys, it doesn't mean that we can't use or it is incorrect to use much and many for positive and affirmative sentences. But it does sound too formal or unnatural. So what do we normally use for positive or affirmative sentences? We use a lot of or lots of with both uncountable and countable nouns. For example, I need a lot of coffee. Now you can say I need lots of coffee. They both have same meanings, but a lot of is informal and lots of is even more informal. The same is possible with countable nouns. For example, she has a lot of friends. Now you can say she has lots of friends. Now the only difference is that the last one, lots of, is even more informal. Let's look at some more examples. There is a lot of traffic today. Next, there are a lot of cars on the street. Traffic is an uncountable noun and the word cars is a countable noun. And we can use a lot of with both of them, countable or uncountable. Next example, I need much water. Guys, this is not grammatically incorrect. It is correct to use, but we normally say I need a lot of water or I need lots of water. So guys, use a lot of or lots of with affirmative or positive sentences. Another example, he has many friends. Now guys, it is possible to use, but it sounds too formal or unnatural. So we normally say he has a lot of friends or he has lots of friends. Now look at this chart. With uncountable nouns in affirmative sentences, you can say I have a lot of money or I have lots of money. The last one is more informal. And you can also say, I have much money. But that is not common to say. So use a lot of or lots of in affirmative sentences. And in negative sentences, both are common to use, much and a lot of. Examples: I don't have much money, or I don't have a lot of money, or I don't have lots of money. And the same with questions. Do you have much money, or do you have a lot of money? Now let's look at plural countable nouns. With affirmative sentences, you can say I have a lot of friends or I have lots of friends. But the second one, lots of, is more informal than the first one. Now you can also say I have many friends, but it is not common to use. It sounds too formal. We almost always use a lot of or lots of with affirmative sentences. In negative sentences, both are common to use. I don't have many friends or I don't have a lot of friends. And same with interrogative sentences. Do you have many friends, or do you have a lot of friends, or do you have lots of friends? Generally, we use a lot of and lots of with affirmative sentences, and much, many, a lot of, and lots of with negative and question sentences. Second point, much is used with uncountable noun and many is used with countable nouns. And a lot of and lots of is used with both of them, countable and uncountable. Now, some bonus points are: we can drop the noun after much and many if the meaning is clear. Look at the examples. I haven't eaten much today. We are obviously talking about eating much food, so we can drop noun, that is food. Next example. We looked for mushrooms yesterday, but we didn't find many. Many at the end of the sentence means many mushrooms. So we can drop mushroom here because it is clear what we're talking about. Another example. Now it is a conversation between person A and person B. Person A is saying, there has been a lot of snow this winter in my city. Person B is saying, we haven't had much here. In this example, it is clear that person B is talking about much snow. So we can drop noun if it is clear that what we are talking about. Quiz time. Do we use much or many in these sentences? Pause this video and answer that in the comment section. I will surely check your answers and tell you if it's wrong. So give this quiz. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you will never miss any lessons. Till then, take care and bye bye.